sucks. I'm gonna turn off the chat because I can't do this shit right now. For whoever is in here and like records lives and shit. Oh, you know what? Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just save this, hopefully. I just 4 times I just recorded like a whole video that like of me like trying to just like explain what's going on and like kind of clear up everything. I hate to do this live because I can't, like, I've tried everything and it's not working. So it really is driving me crazy. I guess I'll just fucking freestyle it right now. Basically, I'm just concerned now. I think maybe I'm more annoyed than concerned, but okay, first off, I don't care, like, if there's strangers or, like, fans or, like, people who are, like, what's wrong with her, or, like, you're so weird, or, like, you know, stuff like that, like, you need help and you need therapy, stuff like that. It's, like, that's already insensitive, but it's, like, when it comes from someone that isn't in my personal life that I don't, like, hold value to, I like don't really care. Like it might annoy me, but I don't usually care. But when it's someone who's like personal to me, basically, okay, what happened was I got 2 DMs today from people who I never speak to, who I have no like deep personal relationship with, but like they were in my life, and they like hit me up out of nowhere at like around the same time, and they both are like, hey, how are you? Like, do you need anything? How are you feeling? And I'm like, great, thanks. I appreciate it. And like, I told them what was going on. I have like puppies and I'm, you know, working out and I'm hanging out. And one of them, even after the whole conversation, like letting them know how I am, they were like, that's all cool, but are you feeling all right? And I'm just like, yeah, thank you. And then the other person was like, you know, I was like, yo, like, listen, this is starting to get a little weird. Like, if I'm like making you uncomfortable, or making you worried for me, like, I really do apologize. Like, this isn't something I'm doing on purpose. Like, I feel fine, and I appreciate you for looking out for me. And they were like, cool, all right, all good. Just checking in on you. And I'm like, thanks. And I hadn't spoken to this person, mind you, in like a really long time. So the fact that the conversation didn't go further than that is a little concerning to me. And it's just that on top of like everybody being like, you're on drugs and you're crazy and what has she done to herself and you need help. You need, like, don't be afraid to, like, you need to seek help. That stuff is so, it's really heavy. It's a heavy thing, and it's kind of funny because I always was the person to be like posting dumb shit on the internet. Like, I mean, for a fucking example, I made Moo. I have a song called like Bitch I'm a Cow, and I'm like rapping about like literally being a cow, and like I got famous off of that. So it's just funny to me that people are in any way like shocked or taken aback by me being bald and having no eyebrows. Maybe to be fair, I've always kind of seemed like a thought. like I've always had my ass out and been like sexy, and like I rap about sex and stuff like that. So this, some people don't see this as very sexual, but to me it is. I feel like I feel sexy, for sure. But I understand that. I can see that angle of it, but I don't care. And I have had moments in my life where I have not been well. There was a moment where I was really stressed out, and this was like maybe 8 years ago or something like that, a long time ago. Even further back, I was like very not in a good place. I've like had that issue before, and you guys would know. Or actually, I was still performing and touring, but nobody could tell that I was going through this. And it's just funny. It's like the second that I get to feeling like I'm free and I feel cool, motherfuckers are like, you're not good. You're not okay. But I'm like, I'm chill, and like I want you guys to not be, if you really have, love for me and you really are concerned about me, I do want you to know that like this isn't like a cry for help or an issue of any sort. This is just me having no hair, and I'm still the same me. I guess the bigger difference now in my life is that I'm not performing and working as much, so I have a little bit more freedom, and I think that kind of makes me overexert in a way. Like I'm like kind of crazy on the internet more so now, just because I have that time, and I get bored. I get bored now. I used to not really get bored. So yeah, I really do appreciate you guys being like concerned. I don't appreciate the randoms who are in here probably right now who are like, you're sick. Like, it's just not cool to like diagnose people that you don't know. But yeah, I've always been like this, and I'm probably always going to be like this. And it's actually sad that I have to explain this stuff, because a lot of people don't. But it's I guess it's where I put myself. I kind of brought this on myself. I have a lot of people, a lot of eyes on me. I have a lot of followers. So, not every single one of them is cool. Not every single one of my followers is kind. Not every single one of my followers is, you know what I mean? Like some of y'all are following me, but you don't have my best interest at heart, and you really do have the ability to hurt me. Like you would go out of your way to say something that is hurtful or insensitive. And we all say dumb shit, but I want you to know that I know that, and I don't care. I don't care how you feel about me doing this, if you don't care about how I feel in general as a person. And yeah, so that's basically that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much to all the people who care and are supporting me. I really do. I love you. I don't say it enough, but I do. And yeah. All right. Everybody, have a good one. I'm out. Bye.